Let's master this final challenge together. I won't even show you who is at the end of this, but let's get into it. This is me coming right after a new respawn. I just died. I almost made it to the end. The main thing about this, obviously, is timing, but it's actually moving from left to right on most of the obstacles. And you'll see what I mean, and I'll stop and I'll pause it when that happens. This one is just all about making sure the bird drops down when the flame rings are starting to come out, so then you can just move on to the next part. Now, this part took me a long time to figure out. My trick is to automatically just start running left and holding that power up button so you're ready to swing and get rid of these guys. Now the problem with the camera being like it is, sometimes that yellow enemy can put out the spikes and just end you immediately. So be careful, watch out for that. And you want the twirls to keep coming so then you can avoid being blown up by these little attachers. I think these little purple goers are the hardest enemy to dodge, so definitely go out wide to your left or your right. I always choose left for the most part, it just kind of feels more natural. Okay, this part coming up. For some reason, I was stuck in this part for a long time. You have to use the charge to get through these guys. I would just go up there, lose my momentum, run into them, and they just shoot me. This part, Chameleon, again, you're just strafing from right to left to make sure you're doing wide turns. I started off doing the ice part way more complicated. I would go straight and then go left, but you have enough momentum and speed where you can just bypass all these enemies right here. The rotating blocks with my least favorite enemy to fight because it's hard to dodge the spews. In my previous run, I actually did it how I thought I would do it. This one's a little bit more clumsy, but the main trick is this. While timing your jumps for the blocks not to get smushed, you've got to be looking at these purple guys and when they are loading for attack. To deal with this guy swinging, it's okay to just stop and wait for him to be in a good rotation. I did that in my first run. This one's a little more clean. Maybe pause right here, rest, because you're almost at the end. Just like with the strafing left and right, it's very important for this one because you won't have to do as many jumps, especially in this very first part, dodging the X's. I definitely overthought this one. Just go through it, time your jumps, and you will make it through it. I died right here on my first run, right before this recording, and whew, it was rough, but I just reloaded, went back in. Once you get that momentum feel, you might have to start a lot of times, but just pause this video here and there, and I think you will do it. You will be able to master the final challenge of Astro. What a game, what an experience. Enjoy.